Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've got a bit of a dirty job today. We came out to clean out our water tank for the garden um, and rinse it out, kind of get a little bleach in there and make it a little bit nicer smelling.
Get it set up for
Yeah, get it set up for being able to water the garden this year. And we opened it up and found out, to our utmost surprise, that a squirrel somehow had crawled inside and perished. Ew.
Ew.
Yeah.
The smell is considerable.
Intense. So there was a bit of water in the bottom that we couldn't get out last year, and apparently it crawled in somehow. I think it either chewed through the duct tape we had covering the drain outlet or something. That's about the only place it could have gotten in. And anyway, couldn't figure out how to get back out again. So we got that fished out. Literally, we used a fishing net. So yeah, that was nasty. But we got that taken care of. Now we're going to, I want to I'm going to lift up the tank and put a board under it so it's sloped away towards the drain. And then we're going to kind of rinse everything out, get all that old water that had a dead body in it out, and then put some bleach in there and kind of swish it around. It doesn't need to be potable water, but it does need to be not smelling like dead animal. So I'm going to pull this side of the shelter off, and then lift it up, throw a board underneath. And then after we get all this done and draining and stuff, we actually have our metal that we're gonna put on the roof. We got it right after it snowed. And we couldn't get out here over the winter. So we're gonna get that metal put up on top. And
But the sheeting held up really well.
Yeah, so the Tyvek that we put up on top, it held up great over the winter.
And we've got enough of an angle on it that the snow did not stay on it at all.
Nope,
so
it slid right off.
It was great. It actually worked out okay, but yeah, we do want to get the metal on it.
Yeah. Okay, will you grab that board?
Yep. Do you want the square shovel or the rounded shovel?
I might be able to get my fingers under it.
Oh, you think?
Let's try that first.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that smells just...
Let me see if I can lift it up a little more and turn the board sideways, like on its end.
Okay. Or
I might not be able to. There we go.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
All right.
All right. Oh, it's working. Water sounds like it's already. Yep. I dug a little channel out here so that the water would have some place to go. The icky water would have some place to go. So it's working perfectly. Actually, I am quite pleased.
Sweet.
Poor squirrel. Really feel bad, actually.
I know. Okay.
How's the smell?
Smells a lot better.
Oh, good.
But I dumped some bleach in there at the very beginning because it was so bad. I needed the bleach smell to kind of cut the
Dead body
smell
smell?
of the dead squirrel.
The decomp.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let that drain out, and then we'll pour some bleach in there and kind of spray it around, and then
we'll start
start
the
with
process of filling it,
yeah,
getting
it all
going.
set up, get
Yeah.
the timer.
We'll have to start watering before too long.
Yeah.
It's already hot. Like,
it won't take that long. Remember, it didn't take long to fill it.
It went from 40 to like 75.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't take as long to fill when it just does all day and all night for 10 minutes every hour.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't take that long, and it doesn't put that much of a strain on our well.
Nope.
So
I think we'll start off with just like 5 minutes an hour. So, every hour for 5 minutes, and then
yep, and then it'll be before too long it'll be full.
Yep.
So, and then we've got all our stuff. We'll put the float on it and stuff in it.
Yeah. So we brought our box with the pump out, and got it. It's got all the stuff in it for setting itself up.
We're actually going to redo our irrigation. We discovered that having the trees and the garden all in the same system is not really working, because the garden doesn't need as much water as the trees. The trees need the longer, deeper water, and the garden just doesn't need that much water. So I think we're going to try to set up two zones basically, so we can have one set up for the trees and one set up for the garden. And then it seemed like we wasted quite a bit of water on the garden. A lot of it just came out the bottom, and things were just too wet all the time.
Yeah.
So a learning experience. Last year was our first garden, so we weren't sure how it was going to turn out. So now we have a really good idea what we need to do, and this year should be much more successful.
Yeah. And a week ago, this entire area back here was covered in snow. There was like still a foot of snow back here. Yeah. And then that is all the snow we have left.
Well, for here, but if you go,
well, yeah,
there's more snow around. But
next to the house, there's a little pile,
and that's only there because that's where you blew some snow.
Right. So when I was making a moat, that's where I would blow the snow, is there, so that Lulu had a big pile to climb up on, because she loves that. And then the little pile over there is because that's where it fell off the house, and it compacted really well, and so it's just taking longer to melt. Yeah. But yeah, I guess there's a little bit back there just over beyond the raspberries. Yeah. But for the most part,
and off the sides and stuff,
in the shade, shaded areas, there's a lot more.
There's a lot out in the
the
range land out too. There's still quite a bit, but it's melting really fast. Everything is flooded.
Yeah.
Out in the fields, if you look out in the fields, everything's flooding and stuff. It's pretty normal though. It does this every year, so it's not unusual.
Right.
Just a little bit later, and then more abrupt, I think, because it just heated. It just warmed up.
Oh yeah.
So
it went from
fast.
30s and barely 35
and snowing
to
60s,
60, then 70.
Yeah.
Like in a week.
Yeah. Yep. So, not that we're not grateful.
No, we are.
It's just you're like waiting, and now it's like scramble.
Yeah.
Plant the garden, because our growing season is so short. We have to just be on top of it. So this year I feel good. I feel good that we're preparing and prepared, and we should have our garden beds ready to go by the end of next weekend. We started seeds, and we've got them. Some of them are actually sprouting already, which is just so exciting. So it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have a pretty good garden this year.
Yeah.
So.
And our last frost date isn't until June 6th. So we've got another month of possible frosts.
Yeah, freezing at night. And then, what was it, on Friday when we got up, it was 27, and then when I was driving home from work,
it was 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's,
that's just nuts.
that's just a crazy swing in 4 hours. So yeah, so it's exciting. I'm just so happy that it's spring.
Yeah, me too.
Winter, it was a long winter.
It was a very long winter.
So this is a gift with our little friend, our little stinky
Still
friend.
draining, kinda.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm gonna let it.
It's a trickle.
Yeah.
But we want it to be dry when we screw the thing on. And
yeah, so I'm gonna throw some bleach in there and spray that around now, and then I'm gonna use the hose to kind of spread the bleach around, and then I'll let that sit.
Do you wanna flatten it, put the bleach in so then it goes and it would actually naturally do that, and then we can pick it back up if it was easy enough to lift. I didn't lift it, so I don't know.
It's easy enough.
So why don't we do that, and then the bleach will get all the way to that side, and then it'll kind of slosh when you pick it up.
Yep.
You could even pick it up and then drop it, and that will kind of slosh it around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it'll be more thorough.
Well, and I might just fill it up to the point where it starts to come out, and that way it covers all of that area that was covered in water when the squirrel was in there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Need your knife. If you free up one corner, you can get it, but the corners are just over it enough.
Is that one piece? Looks like one piece.
I think I got one piece.
Okay, let's hold it up for the camera.
Okay, so
look how pretty that is.
Now it got a really pretty green.
Yep.
So it'll blend in with the trees and stuff and not stand out so much.
Okay. So can you lift it up and just set it on the edge?
Oh. Okay, so do you want me to go hold it on the other end?
I think so.
Or do you want me to do the lifting on this side?
Well, what I don't want to do is be slicing the stuff.
You need to go over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's have it stick out over the edge just a little. Perfect, because that sticks it out over this edge about an inch.
Okay, it doesn't meet the edge over here.
What do you mean?
It's too short. That barely comes to the edge.
Okay, so it needs to not be over the edge here, unless we want to bend it over and screw it.
Okay.
We have 3 pieces. I kind of want to get all of them up. If you let go, will it slide off? Okay. Don't let it slide off. I'm going to get the other piece up and over.
Okay. It's upside down.
I know. Guess what? It slides a lot better like that. Okay. Hold on to your end. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'll get the third piece over there.
Wait, you're digging into the paper.
Okay. Now, instead of just overlapping one, let's overlap 2 ribs. Let's see.
Still have some to cut off unless you want to, yeah, there's not enough to overlap 3.
No, but I could bend that down and just screw it on the edge.
True.
And I could bend it down on that side too.
We could scoot it over and split the difference. And then you'll have not as much to bend down on either side.
Yeah.
A little on each to bend. I'm gonna change the angle of that camera.
Suppose you guys want to see what we're doing, huh?
Oh, this is gonna look so nice. Maybe I'll get some green paint and paint the thing green, and then it'll just be this big green box.
Okay, so if I pull this, I'm right at the rib, pretty much along the edge.
Yep, that's where we are on this side. So
it's almost like I planned it.
It's almost like we measured and stuff. Bless you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back on the other side, take the drill and the screws, and I'm going to screw along the top to hold them all in place.
Okay. I'm going to stand here and...
Look pretty?
Yep.
Okay.
So what makes these screws special?
So these screws have a washer, a rubber washer already on them. So first off, this head is called a self-drilling head, but it's a wood screw. So it drills through the metal, and that makes it so then the threads will go past the metal, catch in the wood, hold it down, and it'll suck the washer up against the head. So you can see like right here on the finished one, that washer is now blocking water from getting down through the screw into the roof, or into whatever's under the roof. Something like this, not as big of a deal. Like if this thing leaked, I'm not too worried about it, right? But if it was the roof of your house, that's not a good idea.
We'll want to cut that one off too.
Yeah.
Because that's where we walk under.
Actually, I might put them at the bottom. I might put them all the way across again.
Okay.
I'm just going to do that.
All right, so we drained it a second time, and Travis is spraying it out with a little bit more water. Unfortunately, the smell of dead things is very hard to get out of things, so there's still this little whiff of dead squirrel that we're still getting. But hopefully with some time, that will get better. What do you think, Travis? Is that going to do our video for today?
I think so.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. We'd love to hear your comments. So take care, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Have a good one.
Bye.